Say I'm traveling all over the state. I was down Cape Cod Monday night helping a candidate who's running for state senate. This is the shortest distance I've had to go to help a candidate. All I had to do was walk down the street. I was like, this is great. But we have a very good candidate here in this district. And I think, I would imagine most people here know Brad, but for those who don't, he's a terrific candidate. And we're really excited about him. I know this is a Democratic district, but every district is Democratic no matter where you go in the state. I think the best thing about Brad, and I think anybody who meets him and gets to talk to him for a while, you'll really recognize that he really has a genuine desire to serve the public, to get up there and to do the right thing. Not necessarily the right thing for the Republican Party or the Democratic Party, but the right thing for the people who live in this district. And if we could get more people like Brad running and get them up there and voting, for what's right rather than a political agenda, I think that the state will end up being a lot better off. So I'm very happy to be here tonight to support Brad, and I want to probably be the first person who gets to introduce him as the next state representative for this district. So. Boy, if I'd actually written this speech, I would have said you must have seen a copy of it. I want to thank you all for being here tonight and sort of welcome to you to what I would say is the biannual Boston Back Bay Beacon Hill Closet Republicans Club. But the thing is, after Tuesday, where the Republican Party took back the governorship in Virginia and in New Jersey, there were hundreds of wins all around the country. I'm feeling pretty good. And if you look at the state of Massachusetts, I'm not sure it's Republicans who need to be ashamed or embarrassed about anything. As I actually originally wrote a speech for tonight. I think it was pretty good. In fact, I know it was good because I cleared it with the best moderate Republican focus group there is. Mom, thank you so much. But I realized that if I think this campaign is going to be about going around the district making speeches, instead of going around the district and having conversations with people, listening to their current concerns, offering my solutions, I can just, I might as well pack it in. But I have been. I've actually literally talked to hundreds of people across the district, and they're concerned. Young people are worried about their jobs. They're worried about the amount of taxes they're paying already, and they're really concerned about how much more they're going to be paying when we're facing probably over the next, between now and the end of fiscal year 2011, upwards of a $4 billion budgetary shortfall. Older voters, they seem most concerned about what are they going to be able to do, or how much are they going to be able to do for their kids and their grandkids. And now, in spite of all the problems, I am actually a Ronald Reagan, Jack Kemp, happy warrior Republican. I believe that the best days of this state are still ahead of us. But I don't think... Thank you. Okay, but I don't think we get to that future by sending the same people up to Beacon Hill year after year after year. And, as I said...
Present company excluded.
Well, yes. People tell me that they think Massachusetts should be leading the way, but they see us as having lost our way. And when I think about why, I think back to something that President Kennedy said, and actually Senator Tisei said, is that he urged us not to look for Republican answers or Democratic answers, but let's look for the right answer. And too many legislators up in the State House, I don't think they're looking for the right answer. In fact, in a lot of cases, I don't even know if they know the right questions. And and maybe it's because of what Deval Patrick said, that we have taken all common sense out of our politics. I mean, I have yet to hear a Democratic legislator say what I heard Mayor Menino say at the rededication of the Phillip Street playground just last week. And it struck me in its simplicity and that was that if city finances don't work, then government doesn't work. And we actually, certainly on the state level, we ask government to do some important things. So we need a good government to do them. I mean, a government that lives within its means, that's good government. A government that encourages small businesses and entrepreneurs to actually grow and create jobs, that's good government. And a government where its leaders are above reproach instead of under indictment, yes, I'm sorry, but that's good government. There is definitely a large and growing anti-incumbency field out there. And the problem for a challenger is that right after somebody says, throw the bums out, they always follow it up with, except for my representative, I have the good one. Okay? And, I have to acknowledge that our current representative is a very smart, accomplished woman, and she has done some good things for the district. But what I have to do is I have to ask you and every other voter in this district to balance what she's done for the district against what she's done, or balance it with what she's done to the district. And I think more broadly to the state. She voted for a budget that cut $92 million from local aid for Boston and Cambridge. How does that help the district? How does that help any of you? She voted to increase taxes on condominium associations, and we've got a few of those here, by over 400%. How does that help the district? How does that help you? And the vote that she took that I've heard the most people react to, Democrats and Republicans, is when she voted for Sal DeMacy for Speaker of the House, literally weeks before he was left in disgrace and was indicted for corruption. And, if any legislator tells you that they weren't aware of what was going on, that takes either just incredible naivete or willful ignorance. And really the problem is, it speaks more to the problem with the process up on Beacon Hill, in that she votes with the speaker 98%, almost 98% of the time. And basically what happens up there is they have a closed-door meeting, and they hammer out a backroom deal, and they come out and they go, by the way, here is the bill, and this is how you are voting for it. And I will promise everyone in this room and everyone in this district that, and I don't care if it's Speaker DeLeo or even Republican Minority Leader Brad Jones, nobody in leadership up there is ever going to tell me how to vote, because that's your job. Every campaign ultimately comes down to what we call the 4 M's, and that's message, momentum, money, and muscle. And I think I've been out there listening enough that I have the right message. And I think I have, with 40 plus volunteers, I have the muscle. But unfortunately, in politics, money is momentum. We have to file our first campaign finance report at the end of this year, and we need to send a message to the incumbent and to the media that she's in for a serious fight. Now, my campaign treasurer, John Harrington, has assured me that we have all the money we need to run a strong winning campaign. Unfortunately, most of it is still in your wallets and purses. I hope you'll take a donation on. In fact, I told my staff no one leaves without one. A donation envelope, and return it with the biggest contribution you can. As I said, thank you. I hope really the most important thing is that next November you'll vote for me, because I think ultimately it's a vote for you. So thank you very much.